Hi guys, welcome back on my channel. Dorota Palicka, International Nail Artist and Educator here, and today we are going to do a black and white design, not over the top, but absolutely stunning. You can have a wee preview of it in here. It is not going to be overly too complicated, but honestly I think it looks absolutely fantastic, and I hope you really enjoy watching this galaxy flame nail art design which I have prepared for you. If you're new in here, hit the subscribe button. Lots of tutorials in here, about a few hundreds. And if you're existing subscriber, thank you so much guys for all your support, likes, shares, comments, everything what you're doing for this channel. Let's start. I've got the tips ready guys, but if you would like to do it on the sculpted set, there is lots of tutorial on this channel how to do the sculpted set on the client, and also how to do it a new set on the tips as well. So whichever you prefer, I will show you this design on these tips. And you could use a different base, you could use it pink. I'm going to use it white because I have done it some in pink before, so I'm really curious how this set is going to look in black and white. I've got the foil design gel and I will be using it for a freehand painting. So on the pinky we are going to, I'm actually going to put quite a lot of it in there. So on the pinky we are going to paint the fire flames. And they're really easy to paint, so you just press harder, and then the higher you go, the lighter you press, just to get those nice flame. So we have painted some flames, color them in on the bottom, and here we are going to paint a larger one. Nice and thin at the end, and then thicken it up on the bottom, just so we've got some room for the next part of this design. Okay, and then once I'm happy with it, I'm going to put it inside the lamp to give it a cure. On this finger we are going to just paint it a full color black, and I'm going to use the gel polish 183 black ink. And you guys know I love this one just because it's so highly pigmented that I can easily do it with the one coat. And then cook it in. On this finger, for a change, we are going to do the French. And for a French design, I'm going to use the angular brush. So I'm just going to clean it quickly. And then use the foil design gel, the black gel. I prefer using the black gels because it's really highly pigmented, and I love it for a French look. So for a French look, I'm searching the middle. So this is my middle. And then two corners of the smile line. So I will be pushing the product to the smile line. I want some decent amount of it so I can paint the design. And when painting a French, you have to push the product the same way like you would push it to the cuticle when you're painting with the gel polish. Okay, so I'm pushing the product to the cuticle, and this is my first part, what I really want to do it. Find this middle. Actually, I need more. Go to the other side. Now you have to check the corners of the smile line, so they need to be at the same height, and this one is too low, so I need to go much higher. Remove any excess of the product you've got. Touch those corners. And now start pushing it into the smile line. When painting French, you always really want to hold your breath so you get a nice, decent look. Okay, so I'm almost there. Now where I know where is my middle. And I keep pushing. Okay, and then just start smoothing out the free edge. Check if it's nice and straight. Maybe it's not too bad. Okay, I will just play with it a little bit more. And this is the same technique I'm using for any kind of color French, so it doesn't matter if I'm painting the white French, if I'm painting the red French, black, I would use the same technique. So I kind of push it my smile line, the corners, maybe this one higher, being really fussy, and then give it a cure. Clean my brush, and then on this one we have to do those flame again. So I'm just going to pick it up on my brush. And I love this brush as well, the D-liner brush, because it does the work absolutely fantastic, especially for like line work and swirly parts. Absolutely amazing. Then color it in. And another flame, just very tiny one. Up in the corner. I'm going to thicken up this one a little bit. Just so we've got more for the design. Okay, and now I'm going to give it a cure. Round 2 is to paint some nice stars and moons. So I'm really excited about this part. I clean my mixing palette and my brush. So the brush needs to be cleaned really well because it has some black on it. Can you clean it really well? And then ideally what I want to do is dip it in a white and then clean it with the white. Just so my brush is going to absorb some white, not a black. And now we can start designing this set. So on this one, now for those detail, you need a very clean brush. So at the minute, I've got lots of product on the entire brush. So I'm just rolling my brush into a nice point because I want to work only with the tip of the brush. Okay, so I'm picking up the small amount of the product. Camera, can you catch it? There we are. So tiny amount of the product. And now we are going to paint the stars. You want them to be tiny. Okay, hardly any product in. Swap your brush into an old brush. You don't want to do any dots with your brand new brush. So see, you can see this tip of the brush is broken. And it's just fab for dots because it's my old brush. Don't use the dotting tool. Dotting tool would be too large for it. Absolutely fab set. So nothing over the top. Just a couple of the stars and the dots. Then we've got this finger. So we need to squeeze in some moon. So pick up a blob of the product. Maybe too much. So the blob of the product, and we are going to paint a letter C. Okay, and now we need to distribute this product nicely and evenly and make it nice and thin at the edges. So I'm dragging the excess of the product and doing the same in here. Okay, and now we need to make our moon still thicker. I'm only working with the product which I already got on my brush and on the tip. Okay, and now I'm going to spend some time on perfecting it. I wanted it to be really nice shape. When I'm painting such as detail-like and it has to be straight, I'm really tend to hold my breath or kind of exhalate it. And the longer I will spend on it, the nicer it is going to be. Okay, so we have painted the moon. And then some stars. Then the cross. So I paint like a wee triangle, and then the cross, and then I improve the shape of my star. Again, depending how fussy I am, I would spend longer time on it. and in some other places just across. And another one. Then pick up your old brush and do the dots. So you can do also some dots inside the star. Plus lots of different size ones. Okay, and one and then give it a cure. And we've got our index finger to do. Very easy one again. I'll show you actually maybe another way of painting the stars. So place some dots in there. And then take your other brush and just drag it from the dots. Then you might have maybe more product control and you're not going to have too much too thick lines. Because you're kind of using the product which you already got on the nail. And you get a different kind of shape stars. And then just a couple of the dots. And on the top as well. Once you painted the dots, cure it in. And then we are going to paint another tip. So here I think I will do a little moon. So just paint a letter C, not too big. Make it thicker in the middle and then start dragging the product to make it thinner. Perfect the shape with the tip of the brush. And I'm really just distributing the paint well. And couple of the stars. So just a wee cross here and there. And then couple of the dots. On a corner and the other corner as well. And that's it ready, so we are going to cure it. It actually looks fab. So let's put the High Shine No Wipe Top Gel. Just apply it at the end. Check under the light. And then give it a cure. Apply the top coat on the next one. And give it a cure. And the next one. That looks really fab. It will look cool with the pigments over it as well. Like the paint on French gel takes the pigments so cool. And it could turn out into galaxy. And the last one. And give it a cure. Okay, and let me take the pinky one. I actually really love it, this look. Hope the same you guys. Then we've got a ring finger. I think it is not a ring finger. No, it must be ring finger. Then this is a middle finger. And then the next one, the index finger. Actually, I can't wait to take a picture of it for a thumbnail, like to see how this set is going to look, because I think it's absolutely fantastic. So let me just place this tip. And that's what we have created today. It reminds me of Sailor Moon as well. That was one of my favorite anime to watch when I was a child. I might actually maybe paint her as well. That would be fine. That's I used to paint quite a lot of her. Huh?
Cat could be there.
Cat could be there. Okay, the cameraman says cat could be sitting in there. Yeah, we should paint the cat sitting in there. So yeah, that would go actually. Yes, it would go. Yeah, from the movie, or just the face of this cat, and it has the moon, half a moon on his head as well. Anyway, guys, glittery hugs and bye for now.